We should be live. It would help if I had my microphone, I guess. Anyway, folks, welcome to Gamcast for Saturday or Sunday afternoon, Easter. Happy Easter, folks. We're here today to talk about the Justice Alito's dissent, which dropped last night. I just finished reading it. It is a little on the scorching side. Anyway, I'll put this. I'll reply to the thread here, and if you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube or Rumble later, I'll put it in the description. But anyway, there's a link here to an article by Josh Blackman, who's this constitutional scholar, and it's a really good article. I highly recommend you read it. But you also, if you get it, you can click and you can find the Supreme Court's order, or actually Alito's dissent. I wanted to go through it real quick and cover it very basically. Basically, Justice Alito dissented. Thomas joined him, so it's Thomas and Alito dissenting. And he basically dropped this again midnight, and he goes through and he points out all the reasons why the court should not have done what it did, which is it should not have issued this injunction. For example, number one, it is not clear the court had jurisdiction. That seems like kind of a problem. Number two, it is questionable whether the applicants comply with the general obligation to seek emergency injunctive relief in the district court before asking this court for such relief. Anyway, he goes on and lists 7 different problems, but what I wanted to really highlight for you folks, and this I thought was just fantastic. Expand it here a little bit. Just give you the summary. In sum, literally in the middle of the night, the court issued unprecedented and legally questionable relief without giving the lower courts a chance to rule, without hearing from the opposing party, that would be the government, within 8 hours of receiving the application, with dubious factual support for its order, and without providing any explanation for its order. I refused to join the court's order because we had no good reason to think that, under the circumstances, issuing an order at midnight was necessary or appropriate. Folks, that is scathing coming from anybody, and it's all absolutely correct. But what I really wanted to highlight is this next line. It is the last paragraph in the dissent, and it is powerful. Both the executive and the judiciary have an obligation to follow the law. And he's absolutely right. And again, if you look at yesterday's video, and they're all there wherever you're listening, you'll see I predict the Supreme Court is going to say that Trump can do what he can do and tell the courts to stop with the injunctions and stop issuing the nationwide injunctions. But still, Alito's right. We hear all this stuff about Trump's not following the law, and in most cases I believe he is. It's a lie. But the point is, how does the Supreme Court get to not follow the law and then expect Trump to do it? It just doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, Alito's dissent has dropped. There it is. You have it. If you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe being the big thing. And if you do, I will see you on the next one. And happy Easter.